We've got the all-electric Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon.
It should be green for money. I am holding on for this one.
Hold on, definitely. Okay. Someone said on Instagram, hold on, Zach. Hello, 859 pound-feet of torque.
Stupid fast. It's in the stupid fast category. All right, so let's get into what's under the floor of this thing.
The G580 with EQ technology has 4 individually controlled electric motors with a combined 579 horsepower and 859 pound-feet of torque. It has a 116 kilowatt-hour battery with 385 kilometers, 239 miles of range.
It comes standard with individual wheel drive and selectable low range. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour is 4.7 seconds, 0 to 60 miles an hour, 4.6. We were officially in the world's fastest brick.
Is it ever?
All right, let's get into the key standard features of the G-Wagon.
The G580 comes with dual 12.3-inch screens, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Mercedes-Benz navigation with augmented reality, a 360 camera, wireless charger, keyless go, Napa leather upholstery, power front seats with memory, heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, a heated sports steering wheel, power tilt and sliding glass sunroof, 64 color ambient lighting, and an 18-speaker Burmester 3D surround sound system.
So everybody wants to know if we can do the dance where it spins around in the dirt. Not our car, not going to do that. Plus, if we do it in the dirt, it gets all dirty.
Yeah.
We like it clean.
It can be done.
And so here's a quick video of it spinning around.
And by the way, it's called G-turn.
Yeah, you get the G-turn, and that is developed, I think, just as a fun kind of gimmick. Remember we had the GLE and it would bounce up and down?
Yeah.
Mercedes comes up with these quirky things that they claim are useful, but I think it's just to show people that you got something unique.
I know, and I'm just wondering, when would you use it except for just a fun time, like a party trick? Hey guys, look what I can do.
Well, if you're going in off-road and then you want to turn around something, that's the reason why you would have it.
Yeah.
But because you have 4 individual motors at work, it can do fun things like that.
And I'm just thinking about people who are only taking this to the mall and city driving.
Yeah, but that's the G-Wagon period.
I
Andrea.
know.
So the people that go off-roading with G-Wagons, they're buying the old ones. They find a 25-year-old G-Wagon and they take that one off-road. I'm not sure many people at this price point, whether it's gas or electric, are going thundering up the mountain.
No, and coming up in our hot topic, so stick around for that. We're going to talk about depreciation in comparison to the gas model. How much is this going to depreciate?
So the world's fastest brick, how is it over there, Andrea? Because I've driven this for a few days and I got to tell you, I like it a lot.
Well, I'm just so impressed with the engineering. I cannot believe that Mercedes-Benz has made it feel like a gas model. It has G-roar, which sounds a lot like a V8.
Okay, give it a little kick here. Yeah, it mimics, easy now.
Holy smokes, this thing is fast.
It mimics, yeah, it's kind of like this digital version of what an AMG would kind of sound like. And it sounds like that when you drive by as well. And you know what? I just want to say before you go on, because I do agree with you. The EQ cars we've driven over the last couple of years, we haven't loved.
Nope.
The brakes haven't felt good. The styling is kind of weird. This thing looks the part, and they've figured out all that stuff that we didn't like.
And the brakes, like the brakes are really sharp. It's not like the EQ models. Mercedes-Benz has tuned this beautifully for an electric vehicle. It's smooth, it's refined, it's quiet,
it's expensive,
powerful, it's expensive.
But you don't get the range. I mean, when you're pushing a brick through the air, that's why those EQs look really slippery to get great efficiency. This is a huge ass battery, 116 kilowatt hour battery, and it gets roughly 250 miles of range. That's not great.
No, it's not great, but they really had to keep it looking like this. It had to look like a traditional G-Wagon, and they did a good job. I'm impressed. There are 4 independent electric motors that are integrated into the ladder frame. and they are at each wheel. And what's interesting is that these electric motors can use torque vectoring to kind of create or mimic the gas model's traditional locking differentials.
Well, they're still calling it a G, right? And they say it's powered by EQ technology.
Yeah.
So they're basically saying it's not an EQ.
No.
It's just an electrified version of what it can already do, and it can do all that kind of stuff. But let's just take all of that, can spin in the dirt and go up mountains. How's it to drive every day? I found when whoever preset this before us, it was like in a firm setting, and then I realized you put it in comfort and it's really quite nice to drive every day. And that seating position over there, Andrea, is as close as you get to a Land Rover for that, you know, seating position they have. Very similar.
It's commanding.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's the word.
You sit in it and you just feel like you're on top of the world.
You're on top of your wallet.
Yes. Now, I also like, there's 3 levels of regen braking, and you can control it with the paddle shifters, which is so easy to do. I really like it because it's just laid out well. It also has 33.5 inches of depth for water fording, and you've got 3 off-road crawl modes: slow, fast, and variable.
All right, now we're at highway speeds. Before we punch it, Andrea, the summer sale continues for subscribers. If you want to subscribe, they're absolutely free for the summer.
Yep.
So make sure you do what, Andrea?
Got to put it in S for subscribe, and if you can hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when all of our reviews drop, and then you can watch them.
And we do this, a couple car review twice a week. The first one drops on Wednesday.
We put another one out on Saturday.
So make sure to like and subscribe and hit it, Andrea. This is amazing.
My gosh, my hair flows back.
There's one thing about electric vehicles. Your lunch comes up, and if you're not ready for it, it can make you feel a little off.
And I really think it's more for the passenger feels that
you
way,
know it's
because
coming.
I know it's coming and I'm ready for it.
At this price point, it should come with these items. It's got adaptive dampers and it has active steering.
One thing I find, because this is a body-on-frame SUV, that maneuverability is good, but turning radius, just okay.
That's why you have the thing you can spin around.
That's it.
There's only 2 tells that this is an electrified version. One is it's got the EQ badge on the side, and then the 580 nomenclature. But other than that, if you wanted to take the EQ badge off and put a 550 or G63 on there, nobody would notice the difference.
That's what's so great about it, is that it looks like a gas model. So guess what? It can be done, can't it?
Yeah, I've been saying this for years. Like, why do electric cars have to be weird? Why can't you just make what people like, and people love sort of aggressive looking, go anywhere kind of SUVs, just make it electric.
It's just so iconic looking. It's got such a great looking silhouette. And even Mercedes-Benz, they made those doors, when you close them, it sounds exactly like a vault closing, just like the gas model.
That's one thing they'll never get rid of, that sound.
So this gets 9.8 inches of ground clearance. And it comes standard with heated and power folding side mirrors, heat and noise insulating glass, stainless steel running boards, which are welcome, illuminated door sills, and 20-inch AMG wheels. You can add, of course, different packages that change the look for the exterior. It's just going to cost you a little bit more money. And we have the Edition 1 model with AMG styling, Edition 1 badging, a black radiator grille, and some other exterior packages are on this model.
I could totally see, Andrea, why somebody who owns one of these or has a Land Rover, and it is the command seating position, once you get used to this view, it'd be pretty hard to give it up.
It's so true. It is commanding for sure. And the interior is well done. This comes standard, which I would hope it would. 12.3-inch dual screens. This Edition 1 model has this silver, pearl, and black Napa leather color with blue stitching. I think it's quite pretty. It keeps it really open and airy and bright.
You know what? The last G-Wagon. So they updated this, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and they brought out this latest model. There's only a couple of things they carried over. The door handles were one of them. You wouldn't know it to look at it from the outside, but it is really an all-new product, and it needed to be, because those older models, they kept on adding things in, like trying to put screens and HVAC controls and things in it, and it was just, it was basically they ran out of space.
Yeah.
So they redid this one, and don't kid yourself, this thing looks big.
Yeah.
It's not very big on the inside.
No.
So you're not getting a big utility, but it's much better laid out than it was ever before. And when you spend this kind of money, you get in it, it looks expensive.
It comes standard with Napa leather upholstery, and you've got different trim pieces from metal weave, carbon fiber, wood. I mean, there is just so much to choose from, and so many different exterior color options as well as interior color options to really make this your own. Lots of buttons in this model. Like, you don't have to worry about doing everything in the screen. You can even control the screen at the center console.
But this is the older,
nice.
This is the older display. Like, they've gone to a full touch screen in a lot of their new vehicles, and this is sort of the last generation one. This is my favorite one.
Yeah.
It does have the trackpad, and I know we go off on Acura about their trackpad. This one's good.
Well, this one isn't glitchy like the Acura one. Go figure. Mercedes-Benz knows how to do it right. There's a column shifter, which we know Mercedes-Benz uses all the time on their models. They've got the seat controls on the door. We've never been crazy about that.
They're never changing that.
They're never changing it.
They're never changing that.
And storage is pretty good. This isn't, this is fairly deep, not wide, and the door pockets are pretty good as well. What I love is the comfort level of the seats and the thigh support.
Well, these are dynamic, yeah.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
when you take those corners, this cradles you. Oh, it's such a great feeling.
Yeah, so these are active seat bolsters. You go around a corner, they give you a little snug. All right, let's get into the size, because
Yeah.
we talked about it. Kids are going to have to use those running boards. It's a real step up, and when you climb inside, the floor is fairly flat, but there is not a lot of leg room. Headroom, of course, is good. It's a big box. How does it stack up?
So front row legroom is coming in at 38.7 inches, and second row legroom 39.5 inches.
Okay, then you lift out the swing out tailgate. This is not a lift gate, and you do get a lot of access because it's one big door. However, if you're parallel parked, you have to have room to open it.
Cargo space behind the second row is 34.8 cubic feet, and overall cargo space is 70.3 cubic feet.
So make sure you stick around. Andrew mentioned it already. Hot topic is depreciation after questions and some coffee.
Time now for questions, coffee, and cars.
Your questions from Instagram.
Been waiting for this. How does it drive? Any better than the standard? Is it still worthy of the G name? Is it worth getting this version as to not deal with the abysmal fuel economy?
Well, we talked about it earlier. Yes, it's like the regular G. To be honest with you, if you drove the regular high performance AMG G, AMG, and then you got in this, it's a similar experience.
Crazy how similar, how well it's engineered. I think, like, if you're really enjoying the whole EV experience, Mercedes-Benz has done such a good job making this feel like the gas model, and the torque is incredible, which is what you would expect from an electric vehicle. Price-wise, you know what? This is $20,000 in Canada less than the AMG model, the G63.
All right, so stick around because our hot topic is about depreciation of this, which is maybe the tying factor.
And did we already say, is it worthy of the G name?
Oh yeah, it's worthy of it.
Oh
for sure.
yeah, it's worthy.
If you want to get a question in for a future episode, don't forget to follow along on Instagram. It's Motormouth_Andrea, and you also see what's going on behind the scenes for me. It's Motormouth_Auto, and the links are below the like button.
Is the spare wheel actually a square wheel? No.
Yes, they put a square wheel on it. It's shaped like a G.
I know.
That's actually a cable holder
Yes.
for your electric charge cable.
So it comes standard with that, with the cable holder, and it's waterproof, and if you want to put other items in there, you can. And
lockable.
If you want a spare tire, it is available. So you can have that traditional look if that's something you want, but you do pay extra for it.
Of course you do. And now it's time for our hot topic. What's this one, Andrea?
I'm curious what your thoughts are on depreciation on these. EVs recently have been depreciated rapidly, while G-Wagons have always been known to hold value extremely well.
So a little bit of intel for you. One category of vehicles, doesn't matter really what brand, whether it's General Motors trucks, Ford trucks, you name it. Body on frame SUVs hold their value the highest.
Yeah.
So a body on frame G-Wagon will hold its value. But the opposite is true for electric vehicles. Electric vehicles do what, Andrea?
Yeah, they depreciate quickly. So we got to watch this. This is brand new. Will it hold its value a little better than other luxury electric vehicles on the market because it is a G-Wagon? Maybe. It's kind of a wait and see. But what I can tell you is that most definitely it's going to depreciate faster than the gas model. And I was thinking in 3 to 5 years, if you are an off-roader, you may be able to pick this up at a pretty good price point.
Yeah, but the good news is probably going to do better than just a regular electric vehicle because it's so unique, because it's a body on frame SUV, it's different. And that's working in its favor. The problem is if they come up with something that's got way more capability in terms of range. So there it is. It's the G-Wagon. Now we get into the price. We've all been waiting for it. How much is this thing?
Let's start with pricing. We're using MSRP. In Canada, it starts at $206,000, and in the US, $161,500.
Canadian models come with an 11 kilowatt onboard charger. In the US, it's 9.6. With a DC fast charger and speeds up to 200 kilowatts, it'll go from 10 to 80% in 32 minutes. With a level 2 charger, 0 to 100 in 14 hours.
With a trailer hitch, you can tow over 7,700 pounds, and Mercedes-Benz offers a warranty of 4 years or 80,000 kilometers, 50,000 miles.
Lightning round, two things we'd like to see improved.
I love how Mercedes-Benz has engineered this EV to feel like the gas model.
I'm really enjoying this a lot. Surprised me.
I just wish it wasn't so expensive. Someone asked us, did we steal this? No, we did not.
If you stole it and put it in my garage, I'd be happy. But there it is. It's the G-Wagon powered by EQ. Is that what they say?
EQ technology.
EQ technology. What do you guys think of that?
Thanks for watching. And if you like what you see, subscribe. We'll see you next time.